24 minutes, 37 seconds. This is the world's longest breath-holding record. How is this possible? Can you die by holding your breath? To find out the answers to these questions, keep watching our video. Section 1. Can you die by holding your breath? Holding your breath lowers the oxygen level and raises the carbon dioxide level in your body. This situation stimulates the respiratory center in the brain and makes us breathe. If we don't breathe, our brain cells start to get damaged and we lose consciousness. At this point, our body automatically tries to breathe. If our mouth and nose are closed, or if we are underwater, we face the risk of drowning. So, it is possible to die by holding our breath. But for that, we need to lose consciousness and have our airway blocked. Section 2. Hyperventilation. How did Sobat break the 24-minute, 37-second breath-holding record? So, how do some people manage to hold their breath for minutes? The secret is hyperventilation. Hyperventilation is breathing faster and deeper than normal. This way, we lower the carbon dioxide level in our body. When the carbon dioxide level drops, the respiratory center is less stimulated and our need to breathe decreases. Thus, we can hold our breath longer. One of the people who use the hyperventilation technique is French free diver Stephane Mifsud. Mifsud broke the world record in 2009 by holding his breath for a full 24 minutes 37 seconds. He broke this record while staying in a fixed position in a pool. This also reduced his energy consumption. Section 3. Diving reflex. Why is the breath-holding record always broken underwater? Breath-holding records are usually broken underwater. The reason for this is the diving reflex. The diving reflex is a physiological change that occurs in our body when we enter the water. This change allows us to stay underwater longer. The effects of the diving reflex are: our heart rate slows down, our blood vessels constrict, and blood flow decreases. Blood is directed to vital organs and more oxygen is carried to the brain. Divers adjust the air pressure in their lungs to prevent lung damage. The diving reflex extends our breath-holding time underwater. That's why breath-holding records are always broken underwater. Section 4. Bajau people. The masters of underwater. Is there a people who have a natural ability to hold their breath? Yes, there is. They are the Bajau people who live in Southeast Asia. The Bajau people can stay underwater for up to 5 hours a day to hunt for fish. They can hold their breath for an average of 13 minutes. They can also dive up to 17 meters deep. The Bajau people's ability is related to their genetic and physiological characteristics. The Bajau people's spleens are 50% larger than normal people's. The spleen is an organ that stores oxygen in the blood. When the Bajau people dive underwater, their spleens contract and release more oxygen into the blood. Thus, their bodies can stay longer without oxygen. Section 5. Is Bajau people's spleen size a modification or an adaptation? Is Bajau people's spleen size a result of adapting to their lifestyle or a feature that they are born with? To answer this question, scientists have examined Bajau people's DNA. As a result of this examination, they have found some genetic differences that other people do not have. Section 6. Genetic differences detected in Bajaus. Scientists have found a variant of a gene called PD10A in Bajau people. This gene variant affects thyroid hormone level. Thyroid hormone determines spleen size. So, thanks to this gene variant, Bajau people's spleens are bigger. Also, scientists have detected a change in a gene called BDKRB2 in Bajau people. This gene change causes blood vessels to constrict and heart rate to slow down. This strengthens the diving reflex. Section 7. Could Denisovan humans have contributed to Bajau people? Scientists have researched the source of PD10A gene variant in Bajau people. As a result of this research, they have suggested that this gene variant came from Denisovan humans. Denisovan humans are an ancient human species that are relatives of modern humans like Neanderthals. Denisovan humans lived in Asia and interbred with modern humans. Denisovan humans may have also adapted to living underwater. That's why their DNA may have given Bajau people this ability. Section 8. Evolution. How do adaptive features emerge? Bajau people's breath-holding ability is an example of evolution. Evolution is a process that allows living things to adapt to their environment. The most important mechanism that plays a role in evolution is natural selection. Natural selection is a process that determines the features that affect the survival and reproduction chances of living things. In natural selection, living things that are more adapted to the environment are more successful and pass their genes to future generations. Living things that are not adapted to the environment are less successful and may become extinct. Bajau people's breath-holding ability is a result of adapting to their fishing lifestyle. This ability has given them an advantage in survival and reproduction. That's why the genes that carry this ability have been passed from generation to generation. Section 9. Cumulative selection. The amazing power that changes species. Evolution is a process that takes place over very long periods of time. In evolution, small changes accumulate and lead to big differences. This process is called cumulative selection. Cumulative selection can cause living things that come from the same ancestor to split into different species. For example, modern humans' ancestors are ancient human species that lived in Africa. This human species migrated to different regions and adapted to the environment and gained different features. Thus, different human species such as Neanderthals, Denisovan humans, and modern humans emerged. Bajau people's breath-holding ability is also a result of cumulative selection. Bajau people have lived underwater for thousands of years and adapted to this lifestyle. During this process, their genes have changed and given them this ability. If you subscribe, I can add more value to you. And if you want my mom to be proud of me, you can like my video.